Hey there, this is Andrea with the ADS Agency, here to bring you the very best in marketing and branding tips, as well as business tips for those of you who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and personal branders. Welcome, and thanks so much for being here. I have a fun topic I want to bring to you today, and that is Twitter chats. For some of you, that's going to be like, what? It's going to be so Greek. And for others, you're going to be like, I remember something about Twitter chats, but you probably have if you're like me, you probably saw it for 2 seconds and then you're like, whatever, I'll look into that later. And then you never did. So let me tell you, there's like a whole Twitterverse. There's like a sub Twitterverse. Here's Twitterverse, and then there's like this whole nother Twitter sphere within that Twitterverse that's all about Twitter chat. So today I'm going to share with you 3 things, and then I have 2 other videos after this for you. So the first 3 are, what is a Twitter chat? What is it? And then I'm also going to tell you about, why you should do one, and then also how to find them. So what is a Twitter chat? Why should you do it? If you should do it, and then how do you find them? And then in subsequent videos, we'll cover how to do a Twitter chat, like how do you do it, and then how to create one for yourself. If you want to lead a Twitter chat, which has advantages as well, how do you do that? All right, so stick with me for the first 3 today. All right, so number 1, what is a Twitter chat? It is essentially an organized conversation online. It's on Twitter, and it's for a specified scheduled time. Usually it's weekly, and it uses a specific hashtag. So, I just got off of one that was hashtag social biz chat. There's hashtag USA Biz Party. There's several now that I've been kind of pulled into exploring, rather. So that's really what it is. You're getting online on Twitter at a specific time, usually every week, pretty much. It's a weekly chat for 1 hour at a time. And the moderator has chosen certain questions to ask everyone. Or they may have a guest who's a specialist. Now I have been a guest, which I'll share that with you as well, on someone's Twitter chat, which was super fun. My friend Nathalie Gregg has the Lead Loudly Twitter chat, hashtag Lead Loudly. Shout out to Nathalie. And it is Nathalie with a H. Don't get that wrong. Okay. Usually it's a specific topic around a hashtag, so all the tweets, you can find the conversation with the hashtag, which is so cool. So you just search the hashtag, you find the conversation, and you can just jump in with all the questions. And so the moderator, person who's organizing this Twitter chat, has this all pre-planned before, and they will typically schedule out their questions. They already know what they're going to ask. They will probably promote the specific topic beforehand, and especially if there's a guest, so that the guests can help promote it to their audiences. And so, that's how it works. It's a Twitter chat. It's exactly what it sounds like, but it's at a specific time, and it's typically weekly. It's typically for an hour. That's what it is. Now, why would you do one? Number 1 is to engage with your peers, engage with your target audience in particular. In doing that, you are doing several different things. It is one of the unique live opportunities to showcase your expertise, your thought leadership live with other people who care about the same topic. And what's great about that is, while you're showcasing what you know and sharing out there how wonderfully smart and intelligent or creative you are, by bringing your own ideas and thoughts to the table, you're also able to learn from others. So typically there are people in the same space as you, or they could be very different industries. Sometimes it's a mix of people. They're very diverse, and you can be the one person in that expertise area in that conversation. So you become the fresh voice go-to for that hour, which is kind of cool. Those are the main benefits. You're getting exposure to your target audience, likely people you've not been exposed to before. You're also, by doing that, increasing your expertise, your credibility, your awareness of your brand, personal or whatever it may be, a company brand or whatever. And you're learning from others. So you're getting ideas. There may be someone, there's often people from Ireland in the chats I've been in. Several ladies from Ireland will get on the chat. So people in the UK, London will get on the chat. You know, so you, in India, I mean, you could be chatting with people halfway across the world and you may snag an idea that's like, oh, genius. Why didn't I think of that? That's so cool. So, you know, not only can you share your expertise, but you can learn something too and get inspired. And finally, you can also get some content marketing ideas. So by the questions that people have, by the feedback that you're hearing, you may say to yourself, oh my gosh, that's such a great topic for my next blog post, for my next Instagram post, for an online course. You know, so there could be a variety of things that you have an interest in that you want to take note of while you're doing these Twitter chats. Very, very cool. So, and finally, how to find these Twitter chats. So I a little bit stumbled upon this because a friend of mine started a Twitter chat and I know her, and so it's new to her business, and she's been pulling on people every week to be guests on her Twitter chat. And so through her Twitter chat, there are some loyal people now who go to her chat. And through that, I've discovered other Twitter chats relative, you know, to what I'm interested in, just because the people in that space are also interested in the same things. You know, so you can kind of iteratively learn about other chats. But if you must look it up, you can also just Google Twitter chats on marketing, Twitter chats for entrepreneurs, and you'll find a host of Twitter chats available. They'll tell you what time, what day, and the hashtag you need to find it, and also what they're talking about typically, which is fantastic. So you can Google which chats you want to be a part of. Huffington Post has a list, 10 best chats for entrepreneurs. I'll link to that below. And also a group called 99 Signals has 25 great Twitter chats. So I'll link to that as well, just so you can peruse and look and see. Quite intriguing if you've not been a part of this Twitter chat world before. I definitely wasn't before my friend got into it, and I know she was not into it because it's new to her too. There's lots to be learned, but there are so many benefits of a Twitter chat for those of you, again, who are entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, personal branders. You've got a business, or you are largely, you know, maybe you don't have a business, but you are in a career field where you want to position yourself as an expert for various reasons, for promotion, for speaking engagements, whatever it is that you are attempting to, or your goals in life. It can very well connect to it through Twitter chat. So I think it's a fantastic way to grow your audience, and even more so to position yourself as an expert, but also get some new fresh ideas as well, make some friends. So now I definitely have some people I see on a regular basis in these Twitter chats, which is pretty awesome. So I will share with you in my description below the Twitter chats that I've been involved with and the times that they go on, so that you can check that out for yourself. If you want to interact with me in those chats, I'd be happy to see you. Be sure to click the description below. All right, and that is it for today. Twitter chats, who's going to try them? I mean, I don't have a lot of friends who are on Twitter actively, you know, like sincerely on Twitter, other than just having a presence. Most people just kind of like reshare from Instagram. It's like a link from Instagram or a link from Facebook, and you can tell they're not like there on Twitter to engage with anyone. But the power in Twitter lies in the engagement. I remember one time when Twitter was new, back in the 08-09 era, and I was in the home building industry doing marketing as a marketing manager for a home builder, and social media was regarded as the new thing that's going to save us because it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost anything, and it's awesome, and we're all going to do it because that's going to be our saving grace from this housing bubble burst. And as we all know now, there was nobody who could hide from that. However, for a good minute, that was our mission, to dive in and learn these new social platforms, and that included Facebook back in the day when, you know, your post there could go super viral for no reason on a company page, and now you definitely have to pay for that. And also Twitter, you know, so I've been on Twitter since then, probably 09. So it's been a decade on Twitter, but this is the most engaged I've been on. When I first got on it, I remember thinking, wow, you know, sometimes, depending on, you know, who was out there and who was paying attention, you could ask a question and either the right followership or the right eyeballs looking into your question, Twitter could be a better resource than Google, you know, because you're getting direct feedback from people who are experts, you know, as opposed to you trying to sift through information for yourself. And definitely now there's a lot of fake news. I hate to say that, but fake information, false information on the internet for sure. So it becomes even harder to ascertain what's helpful and what's not. Twitter becomes a space where you have trusted resources, you know, where you can say, I know Sabrina is, you know, solid on these areas. You know, I've talked to her before. I trust her as a credible source. You know, so she recommends it, she says it, that's worth looking into, right? So that works the same even today, and even more so now, and especially in these Twitter chats. So I would really recommend that you try these out for yourself. If you have a Twitter account, try it out. Nothing to be afraid of. There's just some simple rules to learn of how to engage in a Twitter chat. So we're going to go over that in the next video. How to do a Twitter chat, how to do it. And then the last video is going to be if you want to create a Twitter chat for yourself, how do you do that? All right, so I hope you come back and join me for that. And otherwise, have a great day. Good evening, good morning, whenever you're watching this. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn at The ADS Agency. That's THEADS Agency, like ads, like advertising. We're in the marketing branding space, what can I say? So follow us there. And also, if you're watching this, thank you. Please like this video. The button is below, and also subscribe to this channel. We would love to have you. You know, again, this is on YouTube. However, if you happen to also be listening to this on our podcast, on Apple Podcast or Google Play or wherever you're listening to this, subscribe. I would urge you to subscribe so that you don't miss this content the next time it comes out. All right, baby dolls, thank you so much. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.